actually starting. What's up, guys? We are live. This is actually weekly Wednesday live stream for American Horror Story. Thank you so much for joining us. I am Mother Supreme, hidden behind my camera today, so I'm just not feeling the best. But today we have, as usual, the amazing Maisie.
Hello.
We have the awesome Casey. Casey, say what's up.
What's up?
Thank you. And today, for a special guest star, we have Will.
Hi.
Will, it is awesome to have you with us. And guys, if you want to be a guest on the weekly Wednesday live stream, send me an email at marygirlmoody@gmail.com. So, guys, I know we got started just a few minutes late tonight, but I think a lot of the world is very sad right now because Carrie Fisher is gone, now Debbie Reynolds, and people now fear for the life of
Billy Lord.
Billy Lord. Yes, praise the Lord. I follow her on Instagram.
Praise the Lord on Instagram with a U.
Yes. Yes. So, yeah, I think a lot of people are in shock. And so that's why the stream started a little late tonight. So, guys, due to having the problem with my laptop, if I drop internet, it will drop the stream. So I sincerely apologize. Just at any time, just hit refresh, and you're going to be good to go, I promise. Maybe at one point I'll move downstairs next to the internet box. But unfortunately, my internet is hanging by literally a precarious thread. And it goes at any time. So
Did you just call your router your internet box?
yeah, my internet box. Don't make me laugh. It hurts.
I believe it's called a router.
Whatever the hell it's called. I don't know.
The internet box.
The internet bomb.
Also, I'm just thinking about this logically. It does more than give you internet. It gives you like.
Okay, I know that.
I'm just like Netflix isn't internet, but you need Wi-Fi to use it.
I mean, you have to use the you have to use the internet. To
Not on
get
your phone. You have
Netflix.
to use Wi-Fi, and the internet is like Google.
If
Wi-Fi
you're
is
still on the internet when you're on
not when you're
Netflix.
watching it on your phone.
Yes.
Yes, you are, because
because
Netflix is considered the internet.
yes, and my phone is connected to the Wi-Fi. So
No,
it's
but you'd be using
connected
the
to
Wi-Fi,
router.
not the internet.
Oh my God, Casey.
I'm just saying.
Casey's so tech savvy that like I just don't get it. So
And I am out of pretzels.
Mr. Marshmallow says things perfectly. I am tired of people dying. It is AHS in real life. And
Actually,
Mr. Marshmallow, you are so freaking right.
Come in.
Yeah, we're live streaming Will, people. He says come in, be part of the group.
Yeah. Oh, you are watching that before. I'm doing the same, so I'm doing.
So yeah, guys, I just want Billy Lord to be okay. I just oh God, I just don't want anything to happen to her because they say it happens in threes, and it really does. Because when my grandparents passed, it happened in threes and 3 months of each other. So yeah.
Well, when Bowie died, and then it was Alan Rickman, and then it was Prince. So that was 3.
God, that still hits me hard. Prince. I mean, for goodness sakes, these are young people. And I understand that you guys are, 15, 13. Will, you look pretty young yourself.
I'm 14.
I'm sure that, okay, you are pretty young yourself. So I'm pretty sure when you guys see something like 60, 53, you think, oh, well, that's old.
Young.
But yeah, that is still quite young. I see old as like 100, 120. Like Betty White, I totally don't see Betty White
She's
as
older than sliced
old.
bread.
hashtag Mandela effect. I thought she died like 5 years ago.
No, Betty White is freaking
'Cause
amazing.
She's older than sliced bread.
I didn't
Literally,
say
she was.
I didn't say she was bad. I just said I thought she died years ago.
You are right. She's bad. She's badass. Okay.
I didn't say she was bad.
So yeah, I mean, this is just crazy. I mean, in case you guys just joined us, welcome to the weekly Wednesday live stream. We have special guest star Will, and of
Hello.
course we have our normal Casey and Maisie here with us, as you guys know them. And we are talking about. We can't help it on this stream. We have just learned right before we went on live that Debbie Reynolds has passed. And for those of you who do not know Debbie Reynolds, she is the mother
She's
of Carrie Fisher,
Who
and
and the
passed
she's
grandma on
been
yesterday?
Halloween Town.
she is a very successful actress, and so is Carrie Fisher. Now, see, guys, I know you guys know Carrie Fisher from Star Wars, but for me, it was Blues Brothers. So
Oh wait, Mary, it's already a 3 because it was George Michael now, and then Carrie, and now it
and
was
then
Debbie.
Carrie, and then Debbie. Okay, true.
It was already a 3.
Well, maybe they're shooting for 6.
It doesn't.
That would be awful.
Casey, that's not. They say it happens in threes, not sixes, buddy.
Well, maybe it's a second 3.
12
Will,
people that have died that are famous. If you look at all the people that died this year that are famous, it's
I
like
know.
12.
Can I tell
It's
you
like a
about my
plague.
struggle?
You tell us about your what, Casey? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
My struggle.
Oh, I heard butthole, and I was like,
Can I
what?
tell you about my bubble? Okay, so
Good God, man. Tell us about your struggle.
okay, so
Hashtag
hashtag.
Casey struggle.
Okay, so you see these. These are the Lord of the Rings movies, obviously, right?
Obviously.
Okay, look at this. These are the extended versions, and they're split up onto 2 discs, part 1 and part 2. So
What?
halfway through
I
the
can't
movie,
see you.
The movie is broken in half, basically.
Oh, no, I
into two
can.
discs?
yes. So halfway through the movie, they say, "Put in second disc to continue film."
That does suck, dude. That honestly
So,
is a struggle.
oh, I'm not even done. So it's on the first one. It's on the second one. It's on the third one. And it's so ridiculous to me because they almost turned 3 movies into 6 movies because each one's at least like 3.5 hours long. This one's
Yeah.
like 4 hours and 20 minutes. So on each one, the timestamp is like 1 hour and 40 minutes remaining, and then you put in the second disc and it's like 1 hour and 40 minutes remaining. So it's just so annoying to have to take out the disc, put in the other one, wait for it to load up, and then, and
Yeah,
it's so weird
especially
'cause-
that they have the technology now that they can put both the entire 5-hour movie, well, rounded up, on one disc.
And I don't understand it because all the special features are on 3 different discs besides that. So here's the real struggle. I started Fellowship. Oh, okay, you're good. I started Fellowship of the Ring on that Sunday. Monday, Tuesday.
I'm jealous of your Christmas presents, by the way, Casey.
Wow. I started Fellowship of the Ring yesterday, and since they're on 2 discs, I've kind of been watching them like that. So, Osvaldo, sorry, gum in my mouth. Osvaldo said, "Hey, give me a shout out. It's my birthday."
Oh, yeah, happy birthday, Osvaldo. Absolutely. And we do apologize if we are butchering your name.
So,
Casey, can I
anyway,
help you?
what?
Oh, Big Red Tower says, Casey, I can help you fix it into one video file if you know your Windows and your Linux command lines.
I don't have a Windows, and it's actually not that big of a deal. I'm just joking. But the actual struggle,
Oh,
it's
Niall's here.
it's annoying. But not,
What's up now?
it's annoying, but not a big deal. Anyway, so the actual struggle is yesterday I watched the first half of Fellowship of the Ring. So, okay, because you're split on 2 discs. Then today I realized I fell asleep halfway through it. So I had to restart it. Because, if I'm not paying full attention, I'm not going to understand what's going on. Like, I've seen them before, but I want to make sure I'm getting everything again. So I woke up early in the morning, and I started it again and watched the first disc. I fell asleep halfway through. So then after that, I had to restart it again and watch the first disc a third time, in which I fell asleep again, no joke. And then I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to watch the whole thing again. I just watched like the last 40 or so minutes that I'd missed, obviously. Okay, so then we get to the second disc. I turn it on and I fall asleep during it. So I had to rewatch the whole thing again. And yeah. So then I finished Fellowship of the Ring after like 5 tries. And then
Casey, I think you need to get tested for narcolepsy, sweetie.
I was just actually really tired last night because I stayed up
I'm
till
just
4.
kidding.
I stayed up till 4 a.m. last night watching RuPaul's Drag Race reruns.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, awesome.
They added season 2 of All Stars Hulu.
It's so good. Okay, so anyways, watched the first half of 2 Towers just a bit ago. Then after this, I'm gonna watch the second half of 2 Towers, and then watch this 5-hour movie tomorrow.
Good Lord, Casey.
I'm having a party at my house New Year's, so all I'm gonna be doing tomorrow is probably going to the gym, coming home, and cleaning my house some more. So.
Oh, fun. Gotta get the fact that you go to the gym in there, right?
I'm surprised. I'm just as surprised as everyone else. Like,
Congratulations.
So, Will, what is your struggle? Casey just told us of your struggle. So, what is hashtag Will's struggle, if you have one right now?
Probably trying to watch all 5 seasons in one day that are on Netflix.
Me.
Oh, dude. So I posted a link in the Facebook group earlier because when I was on YouTube earlier, a channel was broadcasting all of the American Horror Story episodes, live streaming them.
Oh, that's
And
dope.
yeah, they were already up to Coven at this point. So I posted the link. But an hour later, I guess it had been taken down because the link didn't work anymore.
I was just
But
gonna say.
yeah,
You know
there's
it's
people out there who
impossible
do try
watch
to do that.
It's impossible to watch all 5 seasons in a day.
Well, of course, it's impossible, but they had been live streaming it for a while if they were on season 3. So
the record time that I finished them, I watched all 5 seasons in 4 days, and that was like 16 or 17 episodes a day. So good luck.
that's what
I'm
Will's
still
struggle is. Yes.
Also, I just wanted to say really quickly, if you like the Lord of the Rings, you should really buy this because it's only like $50, which is kind of expensive, but it's really nice because it's the extended versions and it's beautiful. Like, look at this. So here's a front.
We can't promote their products, Casey. Get it off the list.
No, but look, and then like right here, it's got the characters, and then there's a map, and it's got
that map is really cool, actually.
I know, and then it's cool because that's Lord of the Rings, and then here's the Hobbit one, and they match. And then
no.
this
Hashtag product placement for Lord of the Rings.
Hashtag no spawn. I mean, not spawn. Okay, here's the other map, and then look how thick the Hobbit cases are.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've just been marathoning all the Middle Earth movies.
Is that what you've been doing for American Horror Story, Will?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
So, will this be your first time watching all of the seasons together, or have you already seen most of the seasons already, and you're rewatching?
I've already seen all the seasons. I just want to rewatch, but I watch them in different orders, but I want to try to watch them all in one order, just so go.
Yeah. And sometimes you need to do that. You need to do that, see the things that you missed the first time. And now that you know certain facts, you can kind of go back and, yeah, absolutely, understand it better when you watch it this way.
My favorite order to watch them in is 4, 2, 1, 3, 5, 6. Because that's timeline wise, and it just goes from, Yeah.
I'm so mad. I sent Blake to go get a hotel for me because I had a gift card to go get it. And hotel.
From where?
Yes. Just Walmart.
Oh.
And it was a super Walmart, and they were all freaking sold out.
That doesn't make sense.
well, that's what Blake said. They were sold out. I just don't know if he wanted to binge watch it with me because I usually every time like I get something new to
Everyone pay
watch.
attention to Maisie. She
I
needs your attention.
oh! I see. Oh, love that pink flamingo, Maisie.
$15.
Casey's always like, you should put it. Oh my god, no! Yes, I got it. Go for $15. It's so pretty.
What the hell is
Casey's
all
like,
this product placement that's going on right now? Do I need to turn on my camera and like promote my new book or something?
So these are
yeah.
Corel bowls that you can buy at Corel.com. It's microwavable.
Oh, good lord.
It's no
Will,
broiler or
insert your
stovetop.
product placement,
Made in the
please.
USA, and it's by.
Red Heart Super Savory Yarn.
Right on.
What else should
Well,
we
if we're
whip
gonna
out?
start doing product placements, I might as well do a product placement for my new camera.
Maisie, that is freaking awesome.
It's actually just a friend she had to borrow. I'm kidding.
Oh no, this is actually mine.
I know.
And then I have this super battery pack at the bottom, so it makes it
Oh
look
my
like
God.
super giant. It's heavy.
Want to hear what I watched yesterday besides Fellowship of the Ring?
Sure.
So,
And then
wonder-
I want to know what Will's favorite season is of American Horror Story.
hotel.
It's probably Hotel or Coven.
I guess the hotel. So I went to the theater to go see Passengers.
Oh, I saw that
And
yesterday.
it was good, but I wouldn't buy it, and I hated the ending. Review coming later. Get my product placement in. And then I wanted to go home and watch a 100% good movie, like that has no issues, because that movie had some issues. Maisie, your camera is beautiful.
It's so heavy.
So I went home and watched a movie that literally has no flaws called The Labyrinth.
I saw who is Pluto. They said Mary Chrysler to me. I had to say Mary Chrysler back.
And this movie is perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. If you want a perfect movie, watch The Labyrinth.
I'm going to see La La Land soon.
Oh, it's good. But you know Emma Stone, how she's in it? Is her name Emma Stone? Yeah. The female one, Emma Stone. You know which one I'm talking about?
You're talking to me, Casey. I'm so
I'm
sorry. I
talking to
blanked out.
Maisie.
Okay, Niall and Monsters were kind of going a little crazy in the comment section, so I had to kind of give them a little warning, otherwise they're
Where?
gonna get banned.
Ooh,
I
what did they
don't
say?
see anything.
Oh no, I didn't mean to reflect everybody to the comment section to go read it. No.
No, but I'm going to read it.
Yeah, we're allowed to because Niall, you know?
Yeah. How does
all
taste good cinema every day? Everyone there knows me.
Oh, I saw. Has anyone listened to my dad wrote a porno Xmas
Oh no,
office party?
it's a podcast. It's not naughty. bringing back the daddy AFIC from Florida, Ryan Gosling.
Oh my god.
Mary, have you seen this?
No.
Oh, I just wanted to say that I gave out those Hobbit and Labyrinth codes. Call me Santa Claus class.
Oh, good. It's okay that it's
This
a
is
bit
what-
naughty, Niall. It's okay. We don't mind naughtiness here. However, due to your young age, that kind of naughtiness is constituted as a crime. So let's just keep the stream crime free. Thank you.
My mom got me this giant elephant for Christmas. Because I love elephants and giraffes. So she got me a giant giraffe and a giant elephant.
I think never mind, sorry.
Hey guys, Oliver Thredson said here in the comment section that he wants to honor me as his mother. So
Aww.
I don't know if I
That's kind of weird.
yeah, be freaked out by it or be honored by it.
I'd be honored.
Well, both.
Yeah, okay. Well, Oliver, I am grotesquely horrified and absolutely honored at the same time.
I think
So,
it's kind of sweet.
Join me in my basement. He just said, "Join me in my basement."
I'll get there.
You
Take
know-
it.
I'm down.
I'm down as well.
I think I would be too.
Take me to your basement, Oliver.
I could have it anyway, and it's
We're
still.
probably gonna be like excuse me, we're like those like Thaisa from season 6, like we're like fangirls, so to speak, and then we're gonna like be murdered by Oliver in his basement.
I'd let the Countess
Yeah.
murder me.
I'd let no. I'd be like, "Who do you think you are?" and then slice her throat.
Oh, that's a good question. Who would you let murder you from American Horror
Yeah.
Story? Will, let's start with you,
Bloody
Doug.
face.
The Countess.
Oh.
Same.
Okay.
You guys suck, man.
Ooh, I would let Mr. March murder me if I could be his last victim.
He's dead. Though.
He can still murder people.
But his ghost, yeah, can still murder people.
Hotel
Oh no, I would
spoilers.
definitely let Bloody Face murder me because Zachary Window.
Yeah.
Maisie would let Zachary Quinto murder her.
I would. I'd be like, "Kill me now, please." To release of
You
death.
can have me. You don't own my life. But...
I don't know. I think I'd have Donovan kill me though, because he's pretty snazzy.
Yeah, you'd live forever with his hotness. I don't blame you.
But I'd watch him dance to Hotline Bling over and over and over again. That was the best scene the entire season. Was
You
him
were so
dancing to
accurate.
Hotline Bling.
Yes, I will absolutely agree with that. I kind of went a little wild myself when I saw that scene, and
It was so stupid but amazing.
it was
No, it was like
the
it
color.
was just like, "I killed
and,
your boyfriend," and he was just like, "I
and
don't
I'm gonna
care
go home
anymore."
and dance. Yeah, I'm gonna go home and dance and get drunk.
And that's why this
Isn't that
lamp
what Maisie does though?
reminds me so much of that season because it's neon and pink and
So the
haunting
Countess's
a hotel.
bedroom.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to turn my life into.
The Countess's bedroom.
I agree with Mr. Marshmallow when Mr. Marshmallow says that he would be murdered by Liz Taylor. I think I would want to be murdered by Liz because I would want her to teach me how to put my makeup on like she does. So I would totally let her murder me in exchange for makeup tips.
Speaking of Liz Taylor. Oh, that is such an awkward transition. Speaking of Liz Taylor, that's the woman that Debbie Reynolds' first husband cheated on her with. So
Oh, really?
yeah, her name was.
That's right.
Her name was
That's
Elizabeth
right.
Taylor.
The Taylor. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I know how to transition things.
You sure do, Casey. And especially some awkward situations too. Right on.
That's the best way to do it.
Right on.
Right.
So
on.
yeah, I definitely agree with Mr. Marshmallow on that one.
Ooh, I've got a fun question.
Well, I want to say real quick that Big Red Tower says, "Put me on Dr. Arden's rack any day. I can handle it." That was classic. And R2BB8 wants to, oh God, that just hit me right in the heart seeing that because that's Star Wars. R2BB8 says Valentino or Dandy. That's who they want to be murdered by.
Lord, shoot. Maisie, Mary, have you seen Rogue One yet?
No, I have
When are you going
not.
to see it? When are you going to see it? When are you going to see it?
Oh, not for a while because I'm just going to the bookstore and having a sneeze basically caused my body to go into absolute breakdown.
Crap! Sorry.
So I need to really get better first before I do anything. So,
Well, you won't be disappointed.
no, I won't, but I'll be disappointed because they're not the Rogue One team, but they're not the Knights of Ren. But that's okay.
Oh,
I didn't think they
spoiler.
were. I didn't think they were anyway. Well, you know what happens to the Rogue One team. It says so. It says what happened to them in A New Hope. So if you know Star Wars lore, you know what happens at the end of Rogue One without actually watching the movie. Am I wrong, Casey?
You're not wrong, but actually in the first cut of the movie, before Disney stepped in and said, "This is terrible, change it."
I would trust
actually,
Disney at this point.
Disney made them, it was either 40 or they had to refilm 40 or 60% of the movie. I can't remember which one it was, but Disney was so displeased with what they did, that what they came up with for the movie, they made them refilm like 40 to 60% of the movie. Which, honestly, think about that. That's like an hour and a, that's like over an hour of movie that they made them refilm.
Absolutely. Are you a big Star Wars fan, Will?
Not really. I don't think I've watched a single movie.
No, Casey, stop. Calm down.
Eject.
Are you a Trekkie? Are you a Trekkie, Will, or is it
No.
just that you're really not into sci-fi lore?
I don't really watch it at all.
Okay. I do highly recommend it one day if you're just like, man, there's nothing to do. It's raining outside. You want a great movie. I do recommend starting with A New Hope. Do not start with Phantom Menace. Do not watch the first three in any way, shape, or form. Just ignore them. And yeah, go for it.
I'd say watch the first three if you're really begging for something new.
No,
I'll
don't
be the first to say,
watch them, even under the penalty of death.
Not everything.
Do not watch them.
Not everything in
horrible.
them is bad.
Except Ewan McGregor, maybe at one point.
Let
But
me think about
still,
this.
that was
Well, 1 through 3 used to be my favorite.
Maisie.
Like, I don't even
I would
know
never
why,
tell
but they
anybody
used
that.
to be.
Don't say that out loud. Everyone.
I would never say that out loud. Ever.
Oh, I don't care. They can do anything they want.
We're
They
just
can't mess
teasing
with me.
Mary,
We're just teasing you, Maisie. We love your opinions.
Mary, you've seen all the movies, right?
Yeah, and stood in line for Empire Strikes Back.
Did you like Force Awakens?
Yes, absolutely. Loved it 100%.
Okay.
I thought J.J. Abrams should be commended for the great job that he did and how he brought it back.
Okay. Do you want me to rank the Star Wars movies?
I feel like we kind of have no choice now but to almost drift ourselves almost to Star Wars because we are all still sad about Carrie Fisher dying.
We don't have
and now her mom has passed.
In the American Horror Story realm, so talk about other things.
Oh, no, we still have stuff to talk about in the American.
Well, I mean, in terms of news and stuff.
Do we have any news? Yeah, do we have any news?
Well, a lot of people seem to think out there that the ocean is now that picture that they posted on Twitter is the teaser for season 7.
Oh, that's been floating around forever.
I know, but Will, do you think that is actually a promo or a teaser, or do you think that's just them trying to throw us off like they did for season 6?
It's possible because also they added all the monsters are gone, so that's like a reference to season 4 how Danny killed all the freaks.
Yep.
I never thought about that.
Cause
they hit me today.
Season 7 is supposed to have a lot connected with Freak Show and Gloria Mott.
So then what? Okay, so Will, that's an amazing connection. Let's go with this. So do you think that this season 7 is going to be about actually a boat per se, or do you think that it's going to be possibly a boat shipwrecked on an island and we're at sea and we're not going to get the boat the entire time? I mean, what is your thoughts that we're going to get for season 7 of American Horror Story?
Like, it could be anything. He just throws random stuff at us and we just accept it.
Right.
I don't think it's going to have to do with water or a boat at all. I think that was just something they put out after the season.
Yeah,
it was just like, here, chew on this.
I was just going to say.
Yeah, please, Casey.
Ryan said we're still exploring season 4 and season 7, and that they will be going back to some Freak Show characters. So thinking about this logically, it'll either take place before Freak Show or after Freak Show, which also, if we continue to think about this logically, after would mean it'd be about Dot, Jimmy, and Angela
kids.
Bassett. What?
And their kids.
What?
And their kids.
And their kids, yeah, but who was the one? Angela Bassett. I can't remember her character's name. Does anyone remember her
The one
name?
with the 3 boobs.
Desiree.
Yeah.
Desiree, yeah. And then if they go before that, thinking about it, it could be about Amazon Eve, the bearded lady. I don't know.
I feel like they would have to go before that because we already have something after it.
That
Right,
is
we
the
know
Yeah,
what
Asylum.
happened to all the freaks. Yeah.
And honestly, I think that's a good way to go. Show us how they ended up at the freak show, kind of like how they showed us how Pepper ended up in the asylum.
What do you
'Cause-
guys think about the Murder House Coven connection that's supposedly coming up for a future season? Have you guys heard about that?
I'm
I think
excited.
yeah.
I feel like we really haven't got any connections with those two together. You see what I mean? Like they need to connect 3 and 1 together somehow.
I read
Yeah.
about a theory. It was like that Nan was actually Adelaide and she faked her death to join the coven.
Yeah, I saw
And
that too.
the crossover is going to be like the events before Zoe joined the coven. And I thought it was possible that Addie would be reunited with Constance again, and then Madison gets to learn about her ancestors.
I think Addie really died because she got hit by a car and then
Yeah,
and everything came.
too.
I don't think you can fake that death.
I think in the future, though, we might find out who was behind that car.
And why they didn't stop.
Because, let's just think about this. They just drove. They didn't stop. They didn't, which means they have to be some American Horror Story character to be that
And
awful.
it happened on Halloween, which is when Miss Evers had her son taken from her. So that Constance had her daughter taken from her.
Oh my god.
But I think we have our connection. But I think we have our connection to Murder House and Coven through Madison Montgomery. And I see here Jamaria.
Yeah, but they never really. Yeah, they never really explain that though.
I agree with her. I agree with her. Like, there is a connection, but they never brought up like Montgomery past.
They've never said it outright, but the connections are so eerily similar. Like how he brought Thaddeus back after Thaddeus had been dismembered, and then they brought Kyle back after Kyle had been dismembered in the accident. Or
it could
Madison.
just be a name similarity.
I was just
she was from LA. She said she was from LA.
Yeah.
She was an actress there. And
Sure.
I mean, I really think that the Montgomerys are going to be our connection to Coven and Murder House. I mean, because I've gone the route of overthinking Ryan's ideas, and it's just not going to happen. He's going to take it simple. And he's always hinted to us that there is a connection between Madison and Charles, that they are distant relatives.
Well, maybe
in some
they'll
way.
explain that because they never really explained it,
I've
and
got
that's
a
what made me
feeling-
so angry.
Right. Charles might have had a brother or a sister, and that's who Madison, who her descendant is from a brother or a sister of Charles Montgomery.
Or maybe Charles Montgomery cheated on his wife.
Maybe when he was, giving some girl like dental work, he, and raped her like he did Elizabeth Smart. Maybe she got pregnant. But I don't know how she'd end up with the name Montgomery. So.
I don't know. But knowing Ryan, I think it'll take place like now, if that makes sense. And I think it's gonna be the witches go to Los Angeles to find out about Queenie.
I want that. Oh my God, I want that, Casey, so bad. Like a fat kid wants ice cream. Oh my God.
And then stay in the
so bad
murder house.
And
they start the new Coven chapter in the murder house.
Yeah, like maybe they move headquarters to the murder house. Wow.
Because it's obviously up for sale or for rent because
it's cheap and big enough to be a Coven.
Right. And they wouldn't mind the ghosts.
That's so weird to think about because, like, okay, so the people in the murder house that are dead are ghosts, right? So does that mean none of the witch's powers would work on the ghost? Just like it didn't for
Nope,
Queenie
not at all.
And what about all the new witches that joined?
Oh, yeah. New people.
That's what I'm saying. They just start a new charter.
Yeah, they would start one in a different location. And
Yeah.
if you notice that in Coven, they even made mention of another coven in different parts of the world run by other supremes.
And it
So there
makes
can
plenty of
be
sense.
that they would expand their coven to
because there's
LA.
so many people.
Yeah. I feel like Zoe would take it out there. Thaisa back. It would be Zoe the one to take the new charter out there because her name Sarah Paulson stay
Cordelia?
in New Orleans. Yeah.
Hey,
and
twist ending. Elsa Mars is actually just a stage name, and her last name is actually Montgomery, and she is Madison's great grandma or grandma.
That would be great.
Because I've never thought that her name sounded very realistic. Like, it would make sense for her to have a stage name, but whatever.
I just want there to be some kind of surprise, something, I mean, it just
Aliens?
no, they've already touched that. I think sea monsters, border, like a Moby Dick type of story, or possibly like a Dagon type of story where they're shipwrecked on a small seaside community of freaks. I think that would be great for them to do. I want something like that, or like an Amityville, an Alcatraz, or a summer camp.
Well, I was just watching. I feel like I would love for Ryan to touch this. I don't know. It was like a house fire that happened in West Virginia like a long time ago. Then their kids went missing.
The Sauter family children.
Yeah. I just watched something on them a couple days ago, and I feel like Ryan should touch at it because it'd be a really cool
I
idea.
watched the same video.
Did you hit the Yeah, top mysteries on Christmas or something like that, unsolved mysteries on Christmas or whichever. Yeah, they thought that the kids were, not burned in the fire and still alive, and that they were
Oh, I saw it
taken.
on something else.
Yeah, I mean
Well, they
that
found
was.
no remains of bones, so.
Thank you. They can, but only at extreme amounts of heat, which was not sustainable at that
Temperature.
location at that time.
It was just a house fire. Like, it couldn't have happened.
I mean, house fires can get pretty darn ravaging. So, I mean, it's
Yeah, but
possible,
even
but
in a
at the temperature, yeah, a crematorium can't even get rid of all the bones. Faisal, it's so nice to have you. Freddie made a good comment that Roanoke was kind of like Amityville, and I think that's a really good point. That probably was like Amityville. But yeah, guys, I see a lot of comments about Jessica Lange coming back too, and I just don't think she is. She says she would come back if something was written like amazing for her, and that hasn't happened. Yeah.
But I mean, she's in Feud. Am I the only one that's kind of confused about Feud?
I'm confused about American Crime Story season 2. I'm confused. 2018?
Supposedly.
Okay. See, we're getting such long stretches. And then we're getting Feud, and then we're getting the Bermuda Triangle one.
It's called the Triangle.
Yeah. I mean, where the hell? I mean, these are all going to come out like in 2030. It kind of seems like,
Ryan's got way too many shows on his plate.
I feel like he's making too many shows, and he's not focusing on his moneymaker, which is American Horror Story.
I'm a little scared for Feud because I think it might backfire, kind of like Scream Queen season 2 did.
Yeah.
No hate on Scream Queens.
No hate at all, but I agree with you, Casey. You said it was repetitive of season 1, and it truly was. There was no twist.
And also, I'm sorry, Scream Queen season 2 spoilers from here on out. Sorry. I'm not going to say who the killers are, but why would you reveal all 3 of your killers before the final episode?
That was the final episode.
No, there were 10 episodes, and they named off all
that's
3
right.
killers in like episode 7.
That's right. You're right. Absolutely. Yes. I gotta say, it looks like that they tried season 2 just to keep it going, just to keep people loving the series, to give them an excuse for season 3, but it really was repetitive. And while I enjoyed it because I love the Scream Queens franchise from season 1, season 1 was better than season 2.
Oh, absolutely. And just looking at the parallels, think about it. Green Meanie, Red
The
Devil.
Red Devil.
The
Yep.
baby in the bathtub, the baby in the
Baby in
belly.
the belly. Yep.
What? It just,
Yep.
and like how it would go back to like the 1980s where like a whole group of people got killed.
Did you watch Scream Queens, Will?
No.
Okay.
I got it
Well,
recommended a few times, but no, I never watched it.
you should. Season 1 definitely is worth the watch if you like black comedies for like horror shows. Sort of like Evil Dead, things like that. Which I can kick real quick. My struggle is that this weekend I saw this amazing copy of Army of Darkness
Did you buy
at
it?
half price books, and it was only for $10, and it was either that or American Horror Story Asylum. So I thought I made the best decision, and I still stand by my choice. But
If I were
man,
you, I would have got Army of Darkness because American Horror Story Asylum still being made, still being printed, but Army of
but
Darkness
seven
isn't being.
like $7.40 for the entire season 2 of American Horror Story. You can't pass that up.
Still go back and see if it's still there. I mean,
Like, do what I do when there's only one thing of something you want at the store, but you can't get it that day. You hide it as well as you can.
No. No, I got to get a new laptop now that Julie is unfortunately beyond repair or
I got
worth
mine
more in
back.
repair. Yeah,
With
so I
my
got to go buy a
baby.
new laptop now, and there's no way I'm going to be buying anything for a long time. But when I get this new laptop, though, I'm going to get a much better or a higher quality laptop. So my streams and all that stuff will be better quality
What kind of
after
laptop are you
February.
gonna get?
I don't know. I don't know. But my husband feels so guilty for the fact that my laptop died so easily and so fast after we just bought it. So he's like giving me a big budget to get a laptop. And yes, Big Red Tower, I did get to keep the old laptop. I've got it and I'm still working with it. I'm trying to.
Are you
So,
using it right now?
yes, I am. But only for the stream. My husband is so sweet. When he gets home from work, he lets me use his work laptop, like to compose my videos, because I have a video to release for my writing and for the stuff that happened to me at Fry's with my hashtags, but my laptop won't work and all that stuff. So yeah, gotta use both of them.
I was gonna say that American Crime Story season 1 started February 2nd. The first episode, and the final episode aired April 5th, and it's almost February, and I don't even think they've begun filming.
Right. They've got only like their actors picked out and their concept kind of nailed down. And that's really it. They haven't written anything for it, or I don't even think done a storyboard for it.
Which is terrifying because they're trying to make a 2017 air date.
That is pretty crazy.
So I'd say if we're gonna get to see American Crime Story season 2 in 2017, it'll be like December. Which honestly, I think it'd be pretty cool if Ryan Murphy had shows going on year round, like American Horror Story from October to like January, and American Crime Story from like, I don't know, that's just me, but
right, from like maybe March, or February to August or something.
Like October to January could be American Horror Story, February to April, American Crime Story. Maybe Feud could go from May to like July. I don't know. I don't know.
He's gotta do something because Ryan is really spreading himself out right now with all these shows and kind of neglecting the ones that made him famous, like Scream Queens and American Horror Story. So I haven't
I'd
watched
say
Glee
Glee.
though.
Oh, Glee is so good.
Jinx. I haven't actually watched Glee. So I have no idea how his show is for that one.
It's actually really good.
Yeah, I can buy it at Half Price Books for real
It's on
cheap, so I can
Netflix.
watch it. Oh, okay. Well, I like to buy it. If there's a season that I like, I'll actually buy it on DVD so I can have a copy.
I mean, look.
I like to own stuff, Casey.
And also, like, I understand digital media is easier and stuff, but I just like having something to fill, you know?
Yeah.
And honestly, Feud seems kind of rocky straight off the bat already because it's only been ordered for 8 episodes. But honestly, I think that's maybe all they need to tell the story because I don't know. I don't think, 13
The Walking
episode.
Dead. The Walking Dead started with just 6 episodes.
But that's because the comic, the first, the first volume was 6 issues.
Yeah, but that's all they needed though to tell, the story. They could have ordered more at that point, but they
I don't
didn't.
know.
They said, let's
Feud
just
just
start out with
seems
6.
so like strange to me. Like it's such a weird idea.
What, Feud?
Yeah. Something about it is just like, what? Why? And going into its second season, if it gets one, which I imagine it will, because it's a Ryan Murphy show, and Fox and FX will never let a Ryan Murphy show die after its
Ever.
first season, besides maybe Scream Queens. But yeah, I don't know. It just seems really weird that it's going to be 8 episodes, and then I don't know, like then they'd make a season 2 about a different celebrity feud. But would it be the same actors?
Is
I don't
that
know.
what it's about? Feud is actually about like celebrity feuds?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have no idea. I've only heard about Feud, that's the title, and Jessica Lange is going to headline. That's all I've heard about Feud.
It's basically let me look up the description. But like think about it going into 2018. Jessica Lange's playing Joanne Crawford. In the first season will center around the backstage battle between Joanne Crawford and Bette Davis at the production of their 1962 film Whatever Happened to Baby Jane.
Oh.
So it sounds good and interesting, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just a little worried about the execution.
No, I think I think it's going to help that Ryan understands that kind of Hollywood. Like you can tell from Scream Queens, he knows about cattiness. He knows about feuds. So I think he's actually going to do a pretty good job with this. What do you think, Will?
I'm not sure. I haven't watched that show either.
Yeah, well, it hasn't came out yet. Do you think he can do a good job with it?
Probably not, because he doesn't have like his focus on anything at all. It's like separate to all his shows.
Yeah, he kind of seems like a writer who's writing like 8 different books at the same time and can't focus his idea and his attention on just one right now. He's like a kid with ADD.
Jessica Lange plays Joanne Crawford. Susan Sarandon plays Bette Davis, and Kathy Bates plays Joanne Blondell.
Oh, that will be pretty damn good.
So I'm definitely interested, but like season 1, I've got like no issues with. It makes sense to me, but season 2 is where all like the red flags come up. I'm like, will it be the same actors playing different celebrities? Like, will it take place now? What feud will they do? How are they going to do another? I don't know. It's pointless questions I'm asking, but I'm just curious. And then in 2018, when Ryan announces 3 new shows set to premiere in 2019, is Feud going to have to wait a couple years to get a second season?
Right? And Scream Queens. I bet you that's gone now.
Yeah.
I bet you there's not going to be a 3rd season of Scream Queens. And that's going to suck because I know, say what you say about season 2, but Dean Munch was my favorite. And I love her interaction and how she was so confident with herself in every single way. And, her competitiveness with Chanel, Chanel #1. So, yeah, it was, I don't know. There was some really great points in season 2 of Scream Queens. So that's all I'm going to say about Scream Queens.
I like season 2. I just think it was just a retread of season 1. Sadly.
Absolutely.
But it's so weird to see articles saying Scream Queen season 3 theories. And I'm like, but will there be a season 3? Because I don't think Fox is the type of network to look at a show and say,
if it gets ratings, they're going to renew it for a 3rd season.
Exactly, but that's why I don't think that's why I don't think Scream Queens is going to get renewed, because
it had low ratings.
Get ratings.
Hey, so by the way, guys, we are coming up to wrapping to the last minutes of our live stream. So if you want to shout out, go ahead and post them in the comments. So I'm sorry, Casey, please go ahead.
And I think one of the reasons Scream Queens did get a season 2, Ryan said it's because it did really well on streaming, but I think it's because he wanted a season 2, and Fox and FX are going to give him whatever they want, because he's a big producer of a lot of their shows. And I don't know if there's any behind the scenes drama, but his new show, The Triangle, is on NBC, not Fox. So,
Oh, that's
which is weird, because Glee was on Fox, American Horror Story is on FX, American Crime Story is on FX, Feud is on FX, Scream Queens is on Fox. So I don't know. Oh, Mary, did you finish season 2 of Scream Queens?
Yes, I did.
Do you want to hear the theories for season 3?
Okay.
Number 1, Grace was the Red Devil in Chanel's car.
Okay.
But I find that unlikely because the actress who plays Grace did not return for season 2. So I don't think she would come back.
No. She can come back for, say, season 3, and they can always say that was her. So just because that wasn't necessarily her playing the Red Devil.
No, that's not what I mean. I just mean the actress who played Grace decided not to come back for season 2. I don't see why she would want to come back for season 3 after that. Does it like because they never showed who it was like that. Chad was the Red Devil in Chanel's car. Would like pranking her 2.0, even though he's dead. Nurse Hoffel was the Red Devil in Chanel's car. I don't believe this one. As a matter of fact, like we saw her die.
Yeah.
Like I don't think she can go into the quicksand. Season 3 will take place on Blood Island.
Like Scream. Isn't that what happened? Didn't the big cast from Scream and up on Blood Island?
A Halloween special.
Yeah, they went to Blood Island though, didn't they?
No, they went to some island.
Oh, I thought they went to Blood Island and then okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Which that's the big thing about season 3. Although they ended it with a cliff, season 3, yeah. Although they ended season 2 with a cliffhanger, they put all the characters in different places. You know?
Yeah.
Hester and John Stamos on Blood Island. I think Jamie Lee Curtis was like in Alaska or something.
Yeah, she was a sex therapist.
Yeah, sexpert. Zayday and number 5 were at the hospital. Chanel and Earmuffs, number 3. Love you, Billy.
Billy.
They were on their TV show, and like that just leaves so many places open, and I don't know how they could logically get them all back to one place, but I don't know. And the fifth theory is that season 3 will go back to Kappa House. Which honestly, I wish that the show would have been an anthology at Kappa.
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know, something like that. Instead of, because this is going to sound really stupid, but I thought season 2 was really unrealistic. And I know that's kind of stupid to say after season 1, but I don't know. I don't know. Something about it just made me feel like it was very unrealistic. And I understand that doesn't make sense, but you understand where I'm coming from with that?
Because there was a lot of stuff that was unrealistic in season 2 of
Like
Scream
that
Queens.
hospital would have been shut down, like after
Absolutely.
one murder.
There's no way a doctor would have operated with his hand tied behind his back. Absolutely. No, a lot of that stuff was completely unrealistic. Basically 99% of it. Real quickly, guys, shout outs to Daff3704, to Fazil. Dank Boy, nice shout out to you. Mr. Omar, shout out to you, buddy. And darn it, when I scrolled down, unfortunately, somebody's purring in the
Oh, it's my
video.
cat.
Okay. And let's see, who else wanted the shout out? Grace was annoying, says Fazil. Yeah, she actually kind of was.
I'm glad she wasn't in season 3.
Big Red Tower said
season
shout out
2.
to our host. Nathan, we notice you. We notice you, Nathan. We notice you. Alex, we notice you. Jamario, shout out to you. And Nathan, we have noticed you more times and a lot. And Tammy, shout out to you. So, guys, we definitely want to thank our guest, Will, for being on the live stream with us. Will, you are very welcome to come join us again on another live stream. Obviously, when we're not so kind of shocked by getting the news that Carrie Fisher has died and her mother, Debbie Reynolds, leaving our sweet Billy Lord, aka Chanel number 3, motherless and grandmotherless. So it kind of took away from American Horror Story news for a while.
We should quit calling these American Horror Story Weekly Wednesday live streams and just call them the Weekly
Casey.
Wednesday live streams. Yeah.
Guess what?
What?
Claudia shaved her head.
Do show.
What?
Instagram story.
I don't follow her. Is she private?
Okay. No, not from what I know.
Who's Claudia?
Maisie and I gossiping about her friends.
That's like my best friend.
Oh my god. Okay. This is gonna
I'm just kidding. No, like she was my best friend, and then I don't know what happened, and then we're talking again, but
Oh crap, she's private.
I don't
Will
know.
you just send me the screenshot?
Oh, I'll send you a
Will,
picture.
as you can tell, Casey and Maisie are like brother and sister now.
Yeah.
And so they gossip a lot. And talk about their friends to each other and stuff like that. So that's what they're talking
one last
about.
thing. Today I told my mom about the Walking Dead movie, and she was like, same cast, and I was like, yeah, and she went, she was like, when does it come out? And I was like, 2018, and she got real like angry, like,
she's got to wait so long.
Yeah, I'm just assuming 2018, if not 2018, 2019, but they're moving the story
They
along.
better not,
fast.
dude. They better not wait too long. They're gonna miss out on their capitalization because after that season 6 finale and how they duped fans and lied to them like that,
Whoa!
they are gonna they gotta work hard earning back their fans. Like me, I don't care. I still haven't even watched the first half of the season of The Walking Dead, and I just have absolutely no care for it.
Have you finished season 7 or the first half?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't watched it, but I know what happens by people telling me.
So you really don't care, do you?
No, not after they did what they did. After telling us for an entire year through season 6, Negan's coming. You're gonna get out the tissue, get ready for the scene, and then there's no scene. they drag it to season 7 and totally piss in the faces fans. Piss in the faces of fans. Yeah, no. They after that, no. No. Not anymore.
I'm just waiting for Carl to die.
Oh
He's
my
not gonna
god, that
die.
boy
He's
has been through so much.
He's
They
not
have
going
done
to
so
die.
much to that poor boy.
I guess
Coral.
spoiler for who died. I guess that Negan was going to kill Abraham and then Glenn in that order, like that night. I put it on the Snapchat story. That's proof, ish. And then I said, I don't know when on my Snapchat story before like episode 7 or something, like before Sing Me a Song. I was like, I think Carl's gonna die. So I'm still thinking he might die because Chandler Riggs, who plays him, wants to go to college apparently, and his contract with AMC is up after this season. So
Yeah, but if they kill him off, I don't think they're going to kill off Coral through Negan. They're probably going to have it through a zombie attack, or he like gets in the way
His
of
other
trying to
eye shot.
save. Yeah,
I
he's going to
think
like get in the way of trying to save Edith or something like that, or
if
Maggie,
he
and he'll
dies,
get
I think
killed in
it's
the
going to be
process.
honorable, and I don't know. I don't think he's going to die by accident.
No, but if he wants to, he should go to college because a lot of people are saying no, stay on the show, but
Good
go
for
to
him
college.
though for doing that.
Yeah, he should get off the show and go to college
And
because that
honestly,
show is
imagine this.
temporary. And that college education is forever.
But the money isn't because he gets
The
money every
money
time
is
they.
not forever, right? Neither is that show.
Well, no, but he gets. Doesn't he get like compensation from every time they air a rerun?
If his contract is set to pay him royalties, then yeah. But at that time when he signed contracts, he probably
I didn't.
know,
Yeah.
they didn't know that the show was going to be that big.
Yeah. But my guess would be that I think season 7 might end with Carl dying, and then we're gonna have to
Let me
wait till
see
October to
this.
find out what happens.
What the heck?
Well, that was fun.
Sorry, my mom's sending me weird photos.
Your mom is crazy, maybe. We love her.
She's in the room next to me, awake, just sending me links.
What?
Nothing.
Are you okay? Well, is there anything else we wanted to talk about?
Yes.
Oh, I have one thing to
beyond-
add.
Yes, please, Will.
Okay, so
Go for
I'm in a lot of American Horror Story groups in like Facebook and Twitter and stuff. And from what I see, a lot of fans
Exact.
like the idea of an orphanage. So then I was thinking, is it possible that they could reconnect to Oliver Thredson, where he was from?
Yeah,
It's
I think that
possible,
would
but
be cool.
Orphanage kind of reminds me too much though of Coven. And I know people want Orphanage,
What?
and well, it does. It's a school for kind of unwanted misfits, kind of like Orphan.
I disagree, but
I know Orphanage isn't actually a school, but the premise is kind of the same.
like, imagine a season set during World War II, and it's about Oliver Thredson. He's at the orphanage.
But it's not true. It's not an American horror story. I mean, maybe
Well, it is if it takes place in America.
yeah, absolutely. Well, it will take place in America. So yeah.
Exactly.
Because it's true. The American orphanage system is a horror story. So okay, well, good point. Good point, Will.
And I think it could take place during World War II.
Okay. Well, I do want to say, guys, don't forget that Beyond the Horror starts Friday, the 13th of January. We're going to start at 9 p.m. talking about episode 1 of Murder House. So make sure you watch episode 1 before you come to the live stream. We're going to be back every single Wednesday doing these American Horror Story weekly Wednesday live streams, as well as discussing various other topics. And if you want to be a guest and get
Maybe.
pictures from your mom. If you want to be a guest, email me at marygirlmoody@gmail.com. Will, you are awesome for being our guest tonight. Thank you so much for being on the show. And we'll have you on again, okay?
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And thank you so much, everybody, for watching.